Hi there, welcome back to JD Wired. Today I'll be reviewing the Red Tiger app. I'm going to show you all the features of the app and how to set the settings through the app as well. To download the app, there's three ways to do it. You could go to your app store, or you could use the manual and utilize the QR code and download it with that. Or you could go to your settings, and we're going to go in there. We're going to go to the third one, and you can hit app, and then again with your phone you can scan the QR code, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to utilize the QR code to download the app, and there's the QR code. I'm going to select it. We're going to hit install. All right, now I'm going to hit open. I'm going to agree to the privacy note, and we're going to hit next for permissions. I'm going to put while using the app. I'm going to put allow limited access. All right, next I'm going to hit add camera. All right, installation's already done. Now we're going to connect to the Wi-Fi. So now I'm going to go to the menu and turn on the Wi-Fi. So I'm going to my settings and I'm hitting Wi-Fi, and it's asking us if we want to 2.4G or 5G. So I'm going to select the 5G. Wi-Fi is turning on. And there we go. So now we could go ahead and connect to the Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi is turning on. It's on, so it should start coming up. I'm going to hit to scan again. There it is. Going to select the Red Tiger. I'm going to select connect only this time. Next, I'm going to select the back key. All right, we're back at the app. And we're in. We're at the app main page. Right now on the main screen of the app is the rear camera first, and the front camera is picture in picture. So we're going to select the toggle screen icon. And now we got the front camera is the main one. And you can also adjust your camera at this time if needed, which I'm going to do that. All right, toggle again. You got the rear camera. Rear camera's fine. Toggle again. You got the picture in picture, and this one is the front camera is the main one, which is what you want, and the rear camera is the picture in picture. Toggle again, and we're back to where I was before, but I want to get to the rear camera. I just want the rear camera on there. To me, that's all I really need for this camera. That way I have a backup camera, but this one's on all the time. So we toggle through the cameras. Now the icons on this app. On the top left of the recording screen, you'll see a red dot blinking with REC on there. This is indicating that the current video is recording, and it has a timestamp to the right of that. Underneath that is a microphone. This is indicating that the audio inside the cabin is being recorded. Select that icon, and there's a line going through that microphone, which is indicating the audio inside the cabin is off. Now I'm going to turn it back on. Underneath that is the toggle screen, which we went through that already. On the right side of the screen, in the middle, with two triangles facing each other, is the mirror flip. Now, right now, you see two cars on the right, one car on the left. You can see partial of the second car on the left, but you can't really see it too much. But if you select the mirror flip, the image is mirror flipped. So now there's two cars on the left and one in the right. You can also see in the bottom right, all the information is flipped. So we're going to go ahead and hit the mirror flip again, and we're back to where we want. On the bottom right of the display screen is to toggle your phone from vertical to horizontal. And we select that, we'll go to the horizontal view. Now, if you touch on the screen, you see other icons come up. And with the new ones are on the right side, which is on the display screen. One is a video camera with the pause symbol on there. So we select that. And if you look at the top left of the screen, the recording is going to be paused. There it is, it's paused. Now we want it to resume. We go ahead and hit the icon again. And there he goes. The recording has resumed. Underneath that one is the camera icon, and when you select it, it takes a picture. All right, there you go. Take one more. Now this one actually takes a picture of the front camera and the rear camera at the same time, so you get both photos. Now, if you notice on the bottom left of the screen with the white letters and words is the date, time, miles per hour if we were driving, and the longitude latitude, which is your location. And then you had the red tiger stamp. All this information you could also take off if you don't want it. But for insurance purposes, if you're in an accident, you want all this information on there. All right, so on the bottom right, let's go ahead and click that icon to go back to vertical. On the bottom left of the display screen, you'll see GPS, and it has 3 bars on it, which indicating that GPS is active. On the right side is the map screen. Then in the middle of the screen, you'll have a speedometer, in which indicating when you're driving, it'll go up or down depending on your speed. And also let you know if you're going north, east, south, or west. So I'm going to show you how the app looks when I'm driving. And I'm going to hit the maps. I already downloaded the offline maps, and I'm going to just start driving. All right, now I'm going to show you the miles per hour on the screen. The bottom left of the app screen, you see a file icon. So we click on that. And it says you want to go to your external SD card or your built-in. We're going to go to the built-in. All right, so these are all our files. So I installed a 32 gigabyte micro SD card into the dash cam. So what we're going to do is we're going to review a file. Okay, here's the file. If I touch on the screen itself, a sub menu comes out. And you can see in the bottom left the counter. It's 12 seconds, 13, 14 out of 5 minutes. Now on the left side of that counter is the pause. So you could pause it and the video pause. And you could play it back. Now on the timeline bar, you can move that circle back and forth to forward it or to rewind it a little bit there. Now on the bottom right of the screen, you could also expand it to maximize the screen. Now if you press on this screen, you get another sub menu, and on the top right you could delete it if you want. There's a delete icon. Underneath that one is to download it, so we download that. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, the file is downloaded. Now we click on it, you'll see me driving, and you could actually see the map underneath there. Now, in order to get this map, you have to download an offline map, and it's pretty easy. All you have to do is hit the icon on the bottom right where it's a download, and right here you click on it, and it's going to tell you you have to disconnect from the dash cam and connect to your regular Wi-Fi. You connect to your Wi-Fi, you download the app, which takes like, I don't know, 2 or 3 seconds, and then you go back to your Wi-Fi from your dash cam. That's how easy it was. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to hit a little rewind there. All right, then I go a little forward, and you can see me driving again, and you can see that the map is actually moving. All right, now on the screen itself, you'll see a circle with a green arrow. This is your GPS going on the actual footage. So when you're reviewing your footage, it has that GPS information on there. Now on the bottom right with the circle with say 14.7, because I just stopped at 0, that is your miles per hour on there. To the left of that one is an orange circle. This represents the G sensor. Now when you're reviewing this on your app, you see how I just clicked on that and that little sub menu came off where it says where you could pause it, has a timer. And on the right side, it has the 1x, which of course you could, fast forward if you want. But on the right side of that 1.0x is a circle with 2 squiggly lines. This is to turn off or on the HUD. You see how I turned it off? It has a line through that now. I turn it back on, and there you go. That's the HUD thing. So that's pretty good. So on the bottom of that, once you download the offline map, you only got to do it once, and the map is there, and it gives you all your GPS information. From here, if you want to share this footage, you hit the bottom left, which says share. You click on that. You can send this through your messenger or through your email or any of the apps on your cell phone. All right, going to get out of there. We're going to edit. Now from here, it's going to show you the whole video. Now inside there is, I think it's a 1 minute timer on there. And if you scroll back and forth with this, like you hold the middle of the footage itself and inside that rectangle, you could move the footage to everywhere you want. Now on the right side of each of these rectangles, you could actually move them to lower down, or I'm sorry, to minimize the time. You could do 19 seconds, 18 seconds, depending on how, if you want to text this or email it, you can only do so much. So you could get it to exactly what you want, or just to a specific time that you want. And you could actually add music to it if you want. There's several choices to do that if you want to do that. We're going to get out of there. Now, once you're done, just on the bottom right, just click done. And it's going to save that file to your cell phone. So now that it's downloaded, you can actually share this to TikTok, or if you hit more, again, you can send this through your Messenger or any of these apps. All right, we're going to get out of there again, and we're going to hit done. All right, so we're back to the footage that we saved. Now we want to take a screenshot of any of this. All we have to do is hit the screenshot icon on the bottom. And it says capture successful. There you go, we did that. That's how easy it was. There it goes, it took a screenshot. Next, if you wanted to delete this, you could hit that delete button. It says, are you sure? You could deny or allow. We're gonna hit deny. We're not gonna do that, but I just wanna show you what happens. All right, so we're gonna get out of this video. We're gonna hit done. And we're back to our actual footage that we're looking at. Now at the bottom, you'll see a film strip of different videos. Now on the bottom, the middle, you see the one downloaded, which is the one we just downloaded here. But to the right of that, if we click that one, this also has that HUD information, because this is the rear camera of the one we just downloaded. So when we download it, you download the front camera and the rear camera at the same time. Now, if we click to the one to the right of that, all right, there it goes. And if we click anywhere on the screen itself, there's none of that HUD information on there, where it had the GPS coordinates and it has the miles per hour. In order to do that, you have to download it. All right, we're gonna get out of there. And the snapshots, again, if you take a snapshot from the front camera, it'll also take the rear camera. If you see each of those squares there, it's in the top right, you see an F, that's for front, B is for back. Lock files, same thing. And you can see one right here that we downloaded, or downloaded earlier. And again, has all the information on there. We could go ahead and review it, go fast forward, and the GPS follows it exactly where it's at. All right, now for any of these files, if we're looking under loop recording, if we're looking at the snapshots, if we're looking at the lock, if you long press any of them, you see that you could select individual ones you want. You could just click the ones you want. And again, you could download them, you could copy, or you could delete them. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna click one. And let me see, I'm gonna unmark these. And the one I wanna download is the top left one. And what we're gonna do is on the bottom of the screen in the middle, you see copy. So this is what it's going to do on the bottom, in the middle of the screen, on the bottom, there's a icon in the middle that says copy. What is this? What this does, it copies it to your micro SD card that you have in your dash cam. Now it has 128 gigabyte memory in there built in. So that's awesome. But if you want to transfer some of these files easily through a micro SD card, you could do that. Now, right now, I inserted a 32 gigabyte micro SD card in there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit copy, and it's copying it now to the micro SD card. So now you see copied. We're gonna hit done. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna back out of this, and we're back at the main screen. And you can see I'm in a different location. I'm at home right now. Now we're going to go back into the file storage. This time we're going to the external storage where it says SD card. Now I previously downloaded some of these files. Now I already downloaded some of these files. So under loop, you can see 3 files downloaded. Snapshots, I haven't downloaded anything there yet, but we downloaded one in lock, and there it is. And again, you could click on it. And at this time, you could go ahead and download it again to your cell phone, or you could take a screenshot, or you could delete this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of this right there. Then we're gonna go ahead and download this, but now we're gonna download it to our cell phone. All right, now that we're done, we're gonna hit that. And again, now that we downloaded, it has that HUD information, where it has the GPS and the miles per hour, and it has the map as well. And again, we can do all the same features on the bottom. All right, so now I'm gonna get out of there again. So we're back at the main menu. So under files, we went through external and we went to internal files. So we know what to do with all those. But we're going to go back one. And in the bottom under album, like we went through earlier, these are all the ones that were downloaded to your cell phone. So all these will be in there. Now to make sure, I'm going to go to my photos and we're going to go to the Red Tiger app. And here they are. These are all the files that we downloaded and they're in my cell phone. All right, going to get out of there. Now to the right of the file icon is the pause button, which we went through that already. The right one is the photo button, which we've done through that one already. But this is the good one. Next to that is your settings. Then you go through camera settings. Now here you could change some of the most important settings for the dash cam. All the other settings will need to go to the menu using the dash cam itself. And again, the top one, sound recording, is on or off. Again, this is recording in the cabin and we have it on. You could select different resolutions and there's several to choose from. 2.5K in the front at 60 frames per second, or 4K at 30 frames per second in the back. Or you could also choose 2.5K with 30 frames per second in the front. All right, we're gonna hit cancel that. Loop recording, you could adjust this. I'm gonna adjust it to 5 minutes. That way I have one file for every 5 minutes compared to 5 files for every 1 minute. All right, collision sensing. I'm gonna set this to high. That way I capture some locked files so I can show them to you. Speed unit, it's miles per hour. And that's where I want it. Unless you live in the UK or other areas, you want to set kilometers per mile. We're going to hit cancel. Again, your language, which we've gone through this in the beginning. Under universal tab, we got the Wi-Fi name, Wi-Fi password, and you could change this at this time. Firmware version. And if you want to format the SD card, you could do that. Or factory reset. And that's all we're going to choose from is there. And that's all they have. All right, let's get out of there. And we're gonna go to, before we even access the camera, the first one is the camera to access it, or we can hit album. And again, these are the files that we actually downloaded to our cell phone on there. And you see one under videos, the first one, the top left, is 17 seconds. This is the one that we edited and we created. The one on the right is the original video that we edited. Then underneath that one is images. And these are the screenshots that we took when we were reviewing the footage. Any locked files that we downloaded will be right in there as well under locked files, but we don't have any downloaded. All right, so we're going to select now more, and this one goes to some app settings. We go to there, and you could do the day format, offline map if you want to do that. Not going to do that. Feedback, if you have any issues with the following contacts, it tells you where to go to. So we have any hardware malfunctions, here you go. It tells you to fill out the information and email it to them. That's great. I like that. Let's get out of there. Help button, again, if you need help. In order to use help, you have to disconnect the Wi-Fi from the dash cam and connect to your regular Wi-Fi. All right, but we're not going to do that. We get out of there. And about. And this one, about, it gives you about the website to Red Tiger. You could contact them or version update. We're going to get out of there. So we're going to go back to camera. And we could go back and access the camera, and we're back at the app. If this video was helpful for you, please like this video because it really helps the channel grow. If you are interested in this product, I'll put links in the description down below to purchase. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and select all notifications for all upcoming videos because I got more dash cam videos and tech gadgets as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.